There we
All
go.
right. Hi, Bev. Excited to
Hi.
talk about another losing strategy with you today. So let's talk about control. Why can't we make our partner do what we want them to, or be who we want them to, or act how we want them to? What are your thoughts?
It would be such fun, right? If we really could, if we had if we all walked around with a magic wand and we could make our partners give us exactly what we want. But the truth is, once we get involved with somebody who's not a clone of ourselves, it's an illusion to think we can control them and or control anyone else. We might in the moment, we might be able to get them to do what we want in the moment, but it'll be payback at some point. They'll be angry, they'll withdraw from us, they might rage at us, they might leave. So we will need to find another strategy. What are your thoughts?
And I just think there's so many ways that we control other people. We try to control other people, and often it's very manipulative and kind of subtle. So there's like overt control, like I'm going to try to tell you or try to make you do certain things, but you could also be trying to control your partner by like pouting or sulking when you don't get what they want in
Mm.
hopes that they come to you and change for you, or so there's a lot of ways that we kind of try to manipulate them very subtly, and it's still control.
Right, that's kind of like a victim mentality. Like if I if I drink poison, you'll definitely want to do what I want you to do. So if I pout or if I give you the cold shoulder
Mhm.
or if I go behind a wall,
Mhm.
um,
Yeah, withdrawing in hopes that you'll come after me, I think is definitely still trying to control the other person, trying to make them do what you want them to do instead of. So, well, what would be a more effective thing to do, Bev?
so and this is great for women in particular to try and be more assertive on the front end and less resentful on the other and on the back end. And I have a client who, with me, and I've pointed this out to her, she's very good at asking quite clearly, can we change the session? This has happened. Very clear. And yet with her husband, she uses her resentment card all the time. And I've highlighted that for her because often what we see with our clients ourselves is what the partners are seeing. I said, you have this strength, you have this ability to beautifully express what it is you want. But you might not get everything you want. No, I might not be able to give you the session at the time that you want. That's okay. But you've asked
Absolutely.
clearly.
Yes, asking for what you want. But then if you're doing too much of, I need you to do it this way and I need you to do it this way, and if you don't do it this way, I'm not happy, then that's like the other side. That's kind of more overt control, trying to control everything about what the other person does. So it's making requests and then letting go.
Right.
Because you can't control everything about how they are and how they show up in the relationship.
Absolutely. And then maybe saying to them, you don't have to give me everything.
Hmm.
This is what I'd like. Is there anything that you can give me? And then, as you say, letting go of the outcome. That's part of being what Terry calls being in one's wise adult. That my partner can't give me everything. There's certain things I have to give myself, and
Hmm.
coming to terms with that, or renegotiating the relationship.
Absolutely. I think when we're controlling, we're trying to turn the focus outward on our partner and what they need to do different to make us feel better instead of turning it inward. What do we need to do differently, or uh, what's going on within us that we're struggling with what's happening here? So it's, shifting the focus back on ourselves.
And when we're able to do that, it's quite fascinating how a world opens up. We sometimes think if I could only get them to do X, Y, and Z, I have limited choices. I have to get them to do what I need. But if
Yes.
I look in myself, it's amazing how many resources and options suddenly appear.
Yes, I think that's the most important of it. You nailed it, Bev. I think that's critical. So let's leave it right there. Yeah,
Wonderful.
trying to make other people do things really limits our choices significantly.
Thanks for this.
All right. Thank you, Bev.